Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
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 Hola,
We
hola.
are not alone today.
So
we
welcome
have
to the finals. We are really excited. Today is the World Poetry Day, and all around we are celebrating with this runners up championship. This is Canuto Rodan from Mexico, and with me is Makis Moulos.
hello, everybody. Thanks for joining tonight. Is the finals. We are all nervous actually, but happy Poetry Day. Poetry wins all the time, as we know. Yes, we are not alone today. Canuto, how do you feel?
Oh, I'm really
Strange.
excited. Really excited. I can't believe it. I want to thank to everybody who shared their poetry from every single corner around the world today and the day before. 26 slammers competing. Well, not just competing, but hearing and sharing poetry. And thank you so much to our jury for today. I have a pleasure to say hello to Pilar Rodriguez Aranda. Hi, Pilar Rodriguez Aranda.
Hi,
Hola,
Pilar.
hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm here in Tijuana, really excited. Remembering my times of slamming in Mexico City, so I'm just really excited.
Thank you for being
Cool.
with us.
And Makis, who else is now with us?
We have Amanda Eke in Japan. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. So
Woo!
good morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all so much for having me. My name is Amanda Eke. I'm a spoken word artist, originally out of the United States, now out of Japan. Spoken word artist. I do film, slam poetry, and also the host of the Poet Speaks podcast. So everyone go check that out. Thank you all so much for having me.
Wow, thank you for
Thanks,
being with us. Thank you.
thanks to you. And finally, we got Andrew Manika.
Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
Andrew.
How are you?
Good.
Ready?
How are you? How do you feel?
Very excited. I can't wait to get to hear some of the poetry and to see what the top 10 has on offer, man. I'm really excited. I'm really stoked about today.
Thank you very much. Andrew was with us actually the 2 days. So thank you for watching the whole show and for being with us live today. And we have a surprise later. I'm just going to explain a bit what is this event for the people because today maybe you have different people. The whole idea of this runners-up championship is to give a second chance to all the people who become second in the national championships, and to some champions that they don't really have a national championship, they couldn't participate in continental championships, so we accepted them here to give a chance to go to the World Poetry Slam Championship in Brussels in September. It's our first championship. We are members of the World Poetry Slam organization. It's a new inclusive organization. And we are organizing poetry events. We are helping poetry slam organizations around the world to organize their events. And we do poetry, all of us. So that's the idea of the event. And the winner of this event will go to Brussels, as we said. We have the 10 finalists today. From the other 2 days, we had 26 poets in total. And today we have the 10 finalists. I'm very nervous. So,
Yeah, and people around is the people who is joining to this streaming is really really excited. Also, they are sharing comments on YouTube channel. Please go to our YouTube channel, World Poetry Slam Organization. Go also to our webpage www.worldpoetryslamorganization.org. That's right, Makis. Am I
yes,
right? Cool.
you learned it.
Finally. And you can also follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. Let's see just some of the greetings and comments on for our audience. They
Hello,
are
Zem. Hello, Grace.
yeah, Manuela.
Hi, Manuela.
RickTheMost is in the house now.
Hi,
Yeah.
Rick. Hopefully, you're not in bed today.
Jim from Mallorca.
Hi,
Hola.
Jim. Hola.
Festival Transfeminista. Hello. This is a
Hello.
really beautiful reminder. This is an anti-racist and transfeminist event. So thanks for joining and hearing. Jean, mucha
Yes.
suerte. Bora Carol from Portugal. Yeah, this is good to be good. So
Hi,
we
Luca.
have from Zimbabwe, from Greece. This
Argiri, Yasu Argiri. Cyprus.
Carol Braga.
Hi,
What's up,
Carol.
Tatoras?
Good luck, Portugal.
From Estonia, you see? Oh my gosh.
Hi, Estonia.
Yeah. Ina is, yes, of course. Ina from
Hi,
Estonia.
Ina. Good luck.
Supporting Mauritius, Vance Lafleur.
Ivan, good luck.
Listening in from this place in New Zealand. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, me neither.
Christchurch.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Good.
And well, many people. It's really beautiful to feel their
Michelle,
vibes.
good luck, Michelle. Hi, Alfredo, good luck.
Woof. So
So, yeah, enjoy the show. All of you, we're gonna have a great night. The poems are very strong. You've seen them these days. And actually, we have a surprise. We have an opening today, as we have live jury and as we have poets in our jury. Andrew is gonna perform for us live today. Thank you very much, Andrew. Let's leave Andrew
So
perform.
please, Andrew, open your microphone because we want to hear
Yes.
you. The screen and the microphone is yours.
Thank you so much. This poem is called Structural Integrity. I hate how heavy hope is. In the falling sky is a gathering storm of darkening clouds. As they gather and form a disheartening shroud, it is taking light from my way, making night from the day. And as the storm brews nowadays, as is the norm, news is coming from both far and near, beating the drums in my ears and letting me know that it is nearly fermented, and that my taste buds will soon know the bitter ale of the tale which is told of the Titan tormented. Weighed down by the gravity of his situation, he bears land, mass, sea, and boulders, the weight of the entire world resting on the width of his shoulders. Drawing from the stream of my consciousness, I sip on my creative juices, contenting myself that even present sufferings are things that the Creator uses. So I don't speak about the dark thoughts around which my mind keeps turning, or the secret passions raging between my spine and sternum, the war and fashion that my sleeves are waging, or this bleeding heart that these ribs are caging. You see, hearts were not meant to be accessories. So I'm opening these closets looking for skeletons better suited to the burden of expectations, minding the mind not to meander in the maze of the world's ways, bracing the back to be able to bear the brunt of as much as the world weighs. But your world weighs heavy, and I am weak. I am weak. I am weakened by the emptiness of my refrigerator, reminding me that I've invested too much in the mere cooling of water and I am drowning in the deep end. I won't mince my words, but I relish Monday mornings because they mark the end of the weekend and the start of the work week, wherein I work weak fingers to the bone, trying to make ends meet, caught in the vice-like grip of time's crunches. One realizes there really are no such things as free lunches, not when friends say, hey, Have you noticed how Andrew's visits always seem to coincide with Sunday brunches? For these meals I pay, but currently dignity is the only currency that life will accept as it pins me face down and plants on my head the premature beginnings of a great crown. Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out what it all really means while a debt collector's number keeps my phone ringing, bringing tears out of my mother's pillowcase. Those were precious to me. Washing the weeping blister stains out of my father's gloves every day that he works for this family is a labor of love, looking at my little brother and thinking you deserve better from me. Things they've never heard me say, but thanks to this damn dreamer's disease, I am more than ready to step on this stage and put my soul on display, getting these weights off my chest, bench pressing, striving to become the benchmark, the funniest man on that stage, the winner of that slam. Sometimes I swear it all feels like a big sham, like the many caking lumps of mud that my real name has been dragged through. I suppose one does what one has to. Standing before you now, I am a walking nervous system. But when I can't stand before the hardships, I kneel before his lordship. I am no man of the cloth, but it seems that them and I are cut from the same cloth, because even now, my rational mind finds my spirit quite odd, because even now, I keep on trusting my God, a God that my grandfather introduced us to. And when he turned 21, Sekuru seemed to say, "You're a man now," and then paved the way to heaven. And to my shame, to this day, I am yet to set foot at his grave. But when I finally go, I'll have my last confrontation with gravity, though, and ask it, "Is this all that you're good for?" I will tell death that you cannot have my joy and life. You are going to have to wait. I will leave scars on your horizons and scorch marks on your skies. There will be nothing gentle about my passing, and when I die, you will know that I was here. And that counts. I stood here. And that counts. Thank you.
Wow.
Ooh,
Wow.
All right.
You said everything. Thank you so much. Amazing poem,
uh,
amazing rhythm. Wow. I like
Thank
this. I'm cooling the water for me to draw later on, something like that. Oh my God. Amazing verse.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Actually, Andrew is you do stand-up comedy as well, no? I think.
I do
I
stand
think
up
you
comedy
are.
as well.
I cannot imagine you after this poem, but lately many poets are doing stand-up comedy lately, at least in Spain here. Many
Oh,
poets.
really? I
Yeah,
would be very
yeah,
interested to see that. I think it helps to balance out the heaviness that poetry
yes.
sometimes comes with. You need to bring some levity.
Yeah, yeah, and you still like two different personalities, which is great actually, because we are so many personalities inside us.
We're all Gemini or something.
Not Gemini.
yeah, it's necessary to
Relate.
to make it closer for everybody. So yeah, the audience is sharing also your comments, and they're really, really excited and thankful for your poem, Andrew. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Where we can find you on internet?
On all social media, my name is at Drewman Show. That's DREWMANNSHOW. Drew Man Show. And on YouTube, it's Andrew Manika. That's where I have my YouTube channel where I do movie reviews, where I share my poetry as well as my stand-up comedy.
Great,
Follow him, all of you,
we
please.
will.
That's the way to support the poets and the artists. Follow them, please.
So Makis, don't you want to know who are presenting today, who are performing, and the order of slummers?
Yes, we made the draw live on our Instagram stories like a couple of hours ago. So we have the order for tonight's performances.
Oh my gosh.
With number one, we have Mexico, Cristal, Vance, Guerra.
And number two, from Guatemala, Alfredo Patzán.
Number three, South Africa, Khayalethu, Mguzulo.
Yay. And then for number four, from Estonia, Iina, Gylden.
With number five, from Brazil, Anna Moura.
And number six, Mauritius, Lafleur Malade.
Number seven, New Zealand, RickTheMost.
And from then, we go to Portugal with Carol Braga.
Number 9, we go to Spain with 0.
And finally, we end our journey in Greece with Michelle Houwers.
Yeah. Very good. Good luck to all of the poets. Good luck to the jury. You can cry, you can laugh, you can, up to you.
You say good luck to the jury because of course audience will be commenting about the
Because,
scores you share.
yes.
That's part of our democracy utopia.
So no
Yeah.
pressure.
Actually, today is your chance to the public to influence the jury because we have live jury. So write comments, write all whatever you have in your mind. Thank you all for being here again. And maybe let's start.
Let's start with Mexico,
You ready?
and this is Crystal Vance Guerra in the house. Enjoy.
Good luck. Let's start.
I sand, just one slip out of your grip, this drip I get from my relatives. I sand, quick you stick, stuck, drown, listen, they say you cannot build a home on sand, but I'm structuring a castle. Sand in Spanish is arena. When said in English, blood is added to the mix. Arena, sand-strewn places of combat. Step into my arena. Sun spotlights and the roar of the tide breaking on reef. One life, one fight. First rule, you must never turn your back to the sea. I sand, wishing my sanding could erode the walls and the laws that ground this family to bits. Because birthplace, because we not rich, erode the iron shore that brings families to the brink of the border to sink in sand, in liquid, conjuring oxygen. I dust off finger bones, grasping for a better home, my breath of prayer, ni una más, ni uno menos. My relatives are always searching for bones. Family trees ripped from the root, only one sequoia tone photo remains. I trace my great-grandmother's face, tree ring wrinkles, twin waterfall braids, sitting straighter than I ever could. I light copal and invoke grandfather to ask, what language did your mother speak? Then I remember, he orphaned at 3, nor he nor I will ever know. I sand, meditating on the hourglass, how bones have always measured time. The physics of funneled grains generates a current, bone-made liquid. Sand can't help but slip, and yet of all the body, it is the bones most likely to persist. Back twisted from writing bone, thinking bone, speaking bone, living bone. I forge my own trove of loose mandibles, cracked vertebrae, dig a hole, bury it all, conjure lightning to strike time, alchemy of a crystal ball. I see seconds both trickle and turn. We ride history's curves, arcing towards justice, sandstorm and glass shards. I ricochet until all are free.
And
Very good.
yeah, that was Mexico. Crystal Vance Guerra. Yeah, some comments. What a fabulous performance. And this one is, was it compulsory to do it in English or was it her choice? Her choice. Her choice. Yeah, yeah. And more comments here. So yeah, just
Viva
making time,
Mexico.
guys. Just making times for you, Yuri, to making
Yeah.
the decision. But
Okay.
it's time.
Ready?
Ready.
One, 2, 3, slam. You saw, and wait for me to.
Yeah, Pilar Rodriguez Aranda, 8.7. Amanda Eke, 8.9. And Andrew Manica, 8.2. These are the scores for Mexico, 8.7, 8.9, 8.2. We got it.
Perfect. We're
Yeah.
not gonna say the totals today. We're gonna keep it for the end. We
Yeah.
take notes of the points and the
More today,
totals.
yes, no?
Yeah,
Later today.
later today. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we will do it also right now here on our my mind on our
You
minds.
can do it if you want, but we have it here. I take them down and then we'll tell you the totals.
Yeah, we are
So
both girls, so we do maths. A little bit of them. Okay, so let's go to the
ha-
next one, dear.
we go to Guatemala, Alfredo Rack Patzán.
Okay, best,
Good
best
luck,
of the best.
Alfredo.
Alfombras verdes nacidas en el bailar de sonrisas amarillas, labradas en manos humildes. Vocifera ya el zafiro negro en su vaina. Asadones diestros a la tierra colocan comida en la mesa. El tostar del café droga mi conciencia. Llama a la cocina de mamá. El macuy suelta su olor. Anacates de San Juan Zacatepeques. Olores enredados en el rescoldo de mi recuerdo. Aplaudiendo la bendición de alimentos. Tortean las mujeres de Xmucané. Mamá aplaude, 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 dando forma a la masa, como nuestros dioses le dieron forma al hombre de maíz. Ella con sus manos agrietadas le agradece a la nanita luna, al tatito sol, ofrendando con incienso, y a la tierra un trago de licor y un trago para ella. Silencio, mamá va a contar una deliciosa saga de su infancia. La abuela de las serpientes, el gato que salvó a su amo a cambio de su vida, el pez de oro que brilló entre sus nahuas, la semilla del zorro y sus secretos. Tanta humildad en tan bellos cuentos. En una ocasión, bailé al son del rey Quiché. Tomé sus manos agrietadas y bailé al son de sus pies cansados. Imaginé bailar bajo la luz de la luna en los altos del ferrocarril. Acaricié sus canas de sabiduría, hilos del material humano brillantes solo ante mis ojos. Ella siempre me dijo que quería tener la cabellera como la enredadera del whisky. Y hoy denoto y admiro de por vida su bello huipil. Desde niños siempre escuché que nos decían indios tontos por hablar y vestir diferente, pero más idiota era el quien lo decía, pues mi madre entendía 2 idiomas. En el terremoto del 76, perlas negras, zafiros negros, repartió mi abuelo como alimento. Poesía en acelga, chipilín, epazote, ayote y un sinfín de comidas naturales que hoy rechacé por ser hijo berrinchudo y melindroso, que hoy desearía recibir de sus propias manos. Las tortillas recién salidas del comal de barro tenían un sabor distinto, tenían sabor a manos de curandera casera, tenían sabor a leña de pino, sabor a regaños por amor, sabor a tortilla con sal, sabor a modestia y a prudencia. Por tu culpa, mamá, hoy escribo con hilos de huipil, bordando versos, bordando penas, bordando alegrías, bordando el retazo del barrilete gigante para trascender el alba y cruzar el universo, solo para decirte, Mateosh Nana, Mateosh mi viejita, gracias por escribirme en el libro de la vida. Y aunque tú no sabías ni leer ni escribir, me escribiste con tortilla. Y sin querer, yo me convertí en tu poesía. Hasta pronto, madre mía.
Wow. Amazing. Alfredo.
Alfredo from Guatemala. Greetings to Islam de Guillermina at Brazil. Yeah, Brazil is in the
Hello.
house. Hearing Iina Gylden is magical.
Magical.
And more comments from different
Bravo.
places.
From Portugal.
From Portugal, right? So, what is thinking?
Ready.
How are you feeling? Huh?
Let's go there. 1, 2,
2,
3.
3, slam.
Slam.
9, 8.8, 7.5.
Um,
Once
Tell me
again,
the names. Wait, because I have to write it down. So tell me the names.
Pilar Rodriguez
Amanda.
Aranda, 9. Amanda Eke, 8.8. Andrew Manica, 7.5.
Perfect. I have it. Thank
Ooh.
you very much. Very good.
Woo.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
gonna
yes,
see
yes.
different performances today, different styles, different topics. It will, you'll see. Amazing. You'll see.
I love that line, Mom, you wrote me in the book of life. I love that.
Yeah. Ooh.
That was a dope line.
Beautiful. Mommy, you
Yeah,
wrote me in the book of life. Shout out to the moms everywhere. Very dope line.
Mm,
very good. So
oh,
let's go to South Africa. Khayalethu Mguzulo.
So, got
Good luck,
luck.
South Africa.
When he said, "Puzipia yakho gcina sesiyavala manje," a part of me wanted to make him understand I'm not a violent man. That this gold solution trapped in a bottle was not the statement placing me in some prison cell. Because I mean, when poetry escapes your mouth, the right words do not work as planned. You become a different man. You start chanting old days low spirit with your testifying hand. A hand you wanted her to filter out belongings that fathered your beastly history dance. You some twisted shit. I mean, man. Demons tend to step into the sound of empty bottles, telling us the profit is made. To so much extent, your dying soul is no longer needed here. So we choose to create our homes as ringside bells, and she's the opponent. And our children keep on placing bets to our sanity, hoping the blue corner wouldn't be covered by sanguine fluid, acting all stupid, as neighbors fix judicators, shouting, "Udakiwe futhi. Ngicela nimkhombeni komunye umuzi onotshwala." When he said, "Phuziphiya yakho yokugcina sesiyavala manje," a part of me wanted to tell him I'm not a violent man. That his tavern is the only place that has the ability to tranquilize my sins, expose my mind to a different reality, where Mudle Maliyake is the spine of rich men who mastered the art of mental health, where fill up the table is a constant reminder the night is undressing the morning star, and I'm undressing the counter with my 100 rand, asking more than a kiss of a sow's hope. So tell me, where do men like me leave the Garden of Eden?
Ooh.
Bravo. Amazing.
Yeah.
Saviso, hello. He just arrived. So yeah, welcome. We're not gonna speak today, as we said. That's why we don't comment. We commented in all the videos the other 2 days, yesterday and the day before. So today we leave the jury actually to do the job. So are you ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Are
1,
you
2,
ready?
3, slam.
Cool. So, Andrew Manica, 7.9. Andrew Manica, 7.9. Amanda Eke, 7.9 also.
Oh,
And
really?
Pilar
No.
Rodriguez,
8.6.
8.6. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. A lot of beautiful words, powerful words.
Very nice verses. The art of mental health. For me, it
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
like, wow.
absolutely.
Thank you very
Oh my
much,
gosh.
actually, for your
So
words. It's
now we
getting
were
strong.
hearing South African voices, and then we're going now to Estonia.
Estonia.
Iina, Gylden. Good luck, Iina.
Iina, let's go.
Let's go.
Spring surfaces unseen things. Seagulls soar high above the scenery looking for a prey. I meditate on shame, on the difference between doing wrong and being wrong. And something's on the move now. I feel it in my body, at my temples. Two sadistically separated ends of an earthworm are looking for one another. It is completely clear that they recognize each other. I meditate on ostracism. Seagulls gather in even denser masses now, but I'm of no interest to them. I have sunk too low. What would I still have for them to take? Somewhere in the back of my head, an explosion. And the calm blue sea I've been picturing is no longer calm, is no longer AC, it's a shout that rises up in the air. And how come I never knew we can hold this much strength in our lungs? We who have been robbed of our voices, who have been left with impotent words we stash in the drawers that we do not dare to look at. The earthworms are having talks, a quiet council of war for the trampled. Shattering windows in the city centre, an explosion. And there are millions of us, in hospitals, in rental dumps, in prisons, under the bridges. I meditate on the marks and cues, the secret sign language of acceptance. But the harder you try to hide us, the stronger we will rise, the further we will throw our new constellations that will steer us on our way to better. This is no longer the language of conquerors. This is our gift from the dirt eaters and the trash birds, a shared front where we signal in the Morse code of those who will survive. And this monster we've allowed to thrive has made sure that we are everywhere, that we have nothing left to lose, that we will change this world. I meditate on transformation. And there, behold the man, a real human, a human that loves the dreams of a better tomorrow. It has gotten quiet at my temples. The earthworms nurture their mutilated bodies. Seagulls churn the clouds in attention. If you were to listen now, you would hear shouting. If you were to turn your faces towards the sky, you would see stars blinking out and new ones lighting up. I meditate on a new world, a rebirth.
Touchy, really touchy.
Amazing.
Yeah, and
Amazing.
you know what I love about Poetry Slam, that the audience is always disposed to hear, to open their hearts, and to have a conversation between them. And
Yep.
I think that is something that we, all of us, can witness in our own countries, and now we are sharing it with all the audience on YouTube channel, exchanging their
Yes.
opinions.
Amazing. Let's go to the scores. 1, 2, 3, slam.
Woo! So Amanda Eke 9.2. Thank you, Amanda Eke 9.2. Andrew Monica 7.7. Thanks, Andrew 7.7. And Pilar Rodriguez Aranda 9.5. 9.5.
Great, very strict. Andrew. I just want to say that from the total of Estonia, we're gonna take out 1 point, like we did yesterday, because the poem is 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and we informed them, and they preferred to have 1 point penalization than to change the poem or the performance. So congratulations for this decision. This is slam, is not the points. So yeah, it's gonna be like -1 in the end.
Yeah, totally. Dear jury, how are you feeling now?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
It's
Great.
hard enough.
Getting started.
This is hard. This is
Yeah,
hard.
it's not
Everyone's
easy.
killing it. Everyone is killing
Gets
it, so it's
harder.
hard. It's hard work. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and we are what? We're three poems in, so that means we've got seven more to go. This is not easy.
We have 6 more,
Yeah.
yeah.
6 more to
We
go.
told you it's not gonna be easy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy.
Everyone's killing it, so it's hard work, but everyone is doing such a good job, man. Oh my goodness, these are
That
good
is so
poems.
true. Yeah.
Congratulations to everybody. That
Guys,
was
so
actually all.
yeah, guys of the world are on you now.
Yes.
Be
You
easy
are
on us
the,
in the comments. Be easy on us in the comments. We're trying, man. We're trying.
But
no, you're doing great. You're doing great, actually. Thank you very much. So
let's go.
let's go to Brazil. Ana
Yes.
Moura.
Woo!
Eu faço arte porque olhar só pra dentro não me cabe. Do lado de fora é tanto desastre. Você percebe o mundo e um portal se abre. Quando te enxerga mulher, te dividem em partes. Cabeça, ombro e submissão. Joelho, tornozelo e não me diga não. A boca? A boca fica bem longe da verdade, que é pra calar o sufoco da opressão. Oremos. Eles dizem pra gente ter fé. Tem que ser muito forte mesmo, porque se fraquejar é mulher, né? Você já imaginou? Se houvesse oportunidade pra cada mana poder contar sua realidade? Autobiografia do mundo cão. Mulheres do fim do mundo. Na nossa veia o que corre é revolução. O homem branco não descobriu nada. Pra cada caravela, 1000 histórias silenciadas. Que novo mundo é esse, ô cara pálida? Ah, mas ela tá perdida na vida ainda. Não brinca. Vocês que estão perdidos tentando encontrar a saída. Quando eu gritei, tentaram cortar minha língua. Apagaram minhas origens e decretaram. Perdida. Hoje eu tô banida. E de fato eu não me encontro nas esquinas do sistema. Pior deve ser não enxergar tanto problema. Bora. Que eu tô pronta pra espalhar informação. Compartilho 1000 vidas através de uma só canção. Vocês estão prestes a entender por que eu tô assim? É que você vai se arrepender de levantar um não pra mim. Deve ser foda pra você escutar meu som. Minhas ideias farpa, eu espalho informação. Se a regra é clara, então não me interessa. A única organização que funciona é a da favela. Pega, ladrão. Querem roubar a nossa história e manter a escravidão. Pega, ladrão. Vocês queimaram minha casa, mas eu encontrei meus irmãos. Pega, ladrão. Vocês já pegaram tanta coisa, mesmo eu dizendo não. Pega, ladrão. Já que não tem lei pra vocês, eu faço com minhas próprias mãos. Por isso eu canto tanto e já te adianto, se me olhar de canto, aí que eu vou falar. Quanto ao seu espanto, já vai se acostumando que hoje o seu Nagchampa não vai queimar. Seu Espírito Santo não é minha mãe de santo e dessa vez eu te garanto, se tentar catequizar. Com seu plano branco, é de sangue o manto, mas vem da mata o canto, encanto, que faz o jogo virar. Essa sua ideia de vida não me interessa, o Brasil colônia é o retrato da miséria. Desde que vocês pisaram nessa terra, povos originários tentam sobreviver nessa guerra. Pega, ladrão! Querem roubar nossa história e manter a escravidão. Pega, ladrão! Vocês estão queimando a Amazônia e nós quer ver demarcação. Pega, ladrão! Vocês já pegaram tanta coisa, mesmo eu dizendo não. Pega, ladrão! Sigo fazendo arte como ferramenta de revolução. Vocês me jogaram num buraco ingrato, mesmo assim eu saio aos trapos, tentando entender os fatos, informações que vocês me tiraram. Meus traços velados em pardo, são tantos boatos, chamam minha cor de pecado. Se escondem nas esquinas, me seguem nos mercados, eu não existo nem pra vocês, nem pro Estado.
Amazing.
People supporting Ana Maura, maravillosa, intensa, forza mana, bora Brasil, maravillosa, oh, beautiful. And they say, fora, eu amo esse poema, woo! Hard size, today, next time, what?
I believe.
Love
Powerful.
reactions.
Thank you. Muchas gracias para todos los comentarios.
Yeah. So now it's time to know
Yeah.
the reactions of our jury. So
I'm so
3,
nervous.
2, 1, slam.
Slam.
Pilar Rodriguez Aranda, 9.3, 9.3. Amanda Eke, 9.5, 9.5. Andrew Manica, 8.5, 8.5.
Very good. Amazing. Now that we can speak, amazing performance in front of a camera. I'm amazed with Brazil. Very good.
I really love when slammers are hearing their poetry each other, thanks to Michelle Houwers and Caro Braga and all the people who is standing here hearing.
Really.
And it's not easy in front of a camera, I think. When I started performing, I was rehearsing in front of a camera before I go to the public. And I was like, it's more stressing in front of a camera. what the fuck, you know?
Different focus.
It's easier with people, I think, at the end of the day, you know? But yeah,
People
then
do.
you can see yourself.
Yeah.
So you want to know? We are in the middle right now. We have here 5 slammers. We are going really... Yeah.
Estamos en la mitad.
5.
Oh my God.
We have to do a bit of Spanish as well. Estamos en la mitad. Nos quedan 5 poetas para esta final. Y estamos ya, wow. Pues continuamos con Mauritius, Lafleur, Malade.
Vámonos de Brasil a Mauritius.
Va, cours et surtout ne te retourne pas. Va, cours. Je ferai en sorte qu'il croie que c'est moi. Tout a commencé un jour dans la bibliothèque de l'université. Elle a attiré mon regard malgré son style peu soigné. Je lui ai parlé, elle m'a regardé, en elle je n'ai trouvé aucune faille. Malgré son sourire embarbelé, ses cheveux en pagaille. Petit à petit on a appris à se connaître et à faire passer le temps. Et en sa présence, j'étais sous le charme comme une girouette dans le vent. Les mois passèrent et l'amour battait son plein. Pas de bagarre, bizarrement tout allait bien. Enfin presque, oui car il y avait un petit bémol. Un jour chez moi, au moment de la faire passer à la casserole, elle est devenue hystérique et s'est mise à chialer comme une folle. Qu'est-ce qui a bien pu se passer? Je ne suis quand même pas allé trop vite. Et je n'ai pas voulu lui faire peur car je n'avais pas encore sorti ma... Bref, après 1 heure de sanglots, c'est laquelle ma voix, son traumatisme. Comme quelqu'un qui parle à un groupe de soutien de son alcoolisme. Que depuis 7 longues années qu'elle a passé sur cette terre, la pauvre s'était faite abuser par son beau-père. Que depuis tout ce temps, avant de dormir, elle ne voyait que sa tête. Et pour éviter les représailles, il avait pris la poudre des scampettes. Elle m'a décrit cet homme comme un lâche qui a eu grand lui voler sa pureté. Celui qui devant une fillette est comme une calache mais sans grande sûreté. À ces mots je me suis tu, car en général cet acte mes cœurs. Mais je fus pris d'une rage semblable à celle qui transforme Bruce Banner. Bref, les années passèrent et je faisais mon max pour éviter le sujet. Car moi, je l'aimais, pour nous, j'avais beaucoup de projets. Sauf qu'un soir, pendant que j'étais chez moi, peinard, elle m'appela et me dit de venir d'une voix bizarre. C'était peut-être une blague. Elle avait l'habitude de ce genre de drôlerie. Sauf que là, elle avait l'air affolée, répétait sans cesse qu'elle avait fait une connerie. Arrivé devant chez elle, je l'entendis déjà dans l'autre pièce qui sanglotait. Et c'est là que quand je suis rentré, je l'ai surprise, couteau à la main, et devant elle, le corps ensanglanté. C'était effectivement le cadavre de son beau-père, revenu soi-disant pour enterrer la hache de guerre. Mais quand il vit son ancien trophée, il fut pris de ses mauvaises manières. Mais là, elle l'attendait de se défendre, elle n'hésita guère. Il était peut-être mort, mais je savais bien que c'était elle, la victime. Si bien que dès lors, j'ai décidé de lui prendre des mains l'arme du crime. Elle n'avait pas le droit de payer quand je pense à tout ce qu'elle a dû subir. Et c'est pour ça que pendant que j'ai effacé ses empreintes, je lui ai ordonné sans réfléchir: va, cours et surtout ne te retourne pas. Va, cours. Je ferai en sorte qu'il croie que c'est moi.
Amazing. Very strong story. Let's see comments. Abby Ayala is here.
It's here. Abiyaal is in the house. Also,
Hello.
Lafleur hearing, I think. Claude Lafleur.
Good luck. Ole, ole.
Wow, a lot of hearts. Wow.
Thank you all for commenting. Actually, today we have many people watching
Many people.
live, so thank you so much for being with us
We
to
don't want
support the poets.
Here on you, Yuri, Amanda, Pilar, and Andrew, but many people is watching this streaming.
Yeah.
Wondering if this will be the one to get the play some bruises. Thanks a lot for doing this lovely and hard job, Andrew, Amanda, Pilar.
Of course.
Thank you. Let's go there. 1, 2, 3, slam.
Pilar Rodríguez, 9. Pilar Rodríguez, 9. Amanda Eke, 8.8, 8.8. And Andrew Monica, 7.5, 7.5. You know, I want to get that voice from
Very
the
good. I have it. Thank you. Very good.
Thank you.
Very strong story, actually. And as I was saying yesterday, it's very difficult to do a poem explaining a story of somebody else. And this was super well said. Because sometimes we try to say a story like being the person, but this is kind of fake. Sometimes it's very difficult to do it, but saying the story of another person is super, very good. So let's go to New Zealand. RickTheMost. Good luck.
New Zealand.
So there's an awkward looking boy out there somewhere, shaped like an elbow. And I don't mean sharp, just not something people pay much attention to until they break it. And even then he's cast aside. They sling insults at him for the sensitive curve of his bones. It's no surprise he spends so much time folded in on himself alone. Some call it defensive. But you see, it feels like protection, a relief to be curled up when everything else is such a stretch. Got to straighten out if he wants to show love, his love. Say a hug can only bend behind backs, and even then not too much in case our touch. Cue a playful smack on the shoulder to show there was nothing funny going on. Slight squint of eye, flex of bicep to warn there better not have been. Elbows twitching, hitching up like his should be to protect the kidneys. Their main job's to filter out waste, so he'll need his. And those arms, they continue to rise like bars in front of face, imprisoned by a body of evidence. And forensics are getting suspicious, asking questions. I mean, what exactly are you? Too masculine to be feminine. I mean, look at the tattoos, too feminine to be masculine. I mean, look at the shoes. So they cordon him off whilst they search for further clues, leaving him an impossible crime scene that no one seems to return to. And so with no one else to turn to, he takes turns to interrogate that taught guilt he has learnt to listen to, seeking a conviction in himself to stop policing the true way he, no, she, no, they, yes, they want to live. For we all know the lonely darkness that can be placed under a wrist. But despite the statistics, it doesn't have to end like this. No love is within a consenting arm's reach, and they are the powerful pivotal point through which many they will teach. Yes, they are an elbow, but of an archer. So whilst they may be bent, that just makes their arrows fly farther. Yes, they are Cupid now, an acute angel. Can fire through all obtuse points of view, for they have been full circle, stand tall, arm at right angle, hand on hip. You can see they've got a handle on it. Ignoring the ignorant nudges of those trying to stir the pot, spouting half-brewed theories about whomever they choose to cradle in the nook of theirs. But here's the tea. Our truth. We are only as strong as the love we give. So they are invincible. No, they are an elbow. And when they break, people will notice, for they will not be broken inwards, rather compound fractures coming out of skin, a beautiful skeleton being born, bearing golden bones, leaving none in the closet. Yes, they are an elbow, and our future rests on it.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Very good. Let's see comments.
Yeah, it's really beautiful to see all the reactions from people saying, "Go, go, let's do it." Yes, lovely.
Yes.
RickTheMost is saying, "We are only as strong as the love we give." Love y'all.
Love to you. Let's go to the scores. I'm like nervous. Ready? Are you ready? Sorry.
Let's go.
1,
1,
2,
2, 3,
slam.
slam. Woo! Andrew Manika, 8.9. Andrew Manika, 8.9. Amanda Eke, 8.2. Amanda Eke, 8.2. And Pilar Rodriguez Aranda, 9.7. 9.7. Woo!
Wow. Very good. As you see, with this different performances, different topics, it doesn't mean that one topic is better than the other or stronger. All topics are very important. All poems have very good messages inside.
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's go to Portugal.
Let's
Carol
go
Braga.
with Carol.
Good luck, Carol.
Portugal is in the house and it's here.
Eles me olhavam com olhos de fome, me mordiam a cada piscada. Sentados na cama até pareciam ter a mesma altura que eu. Deixa o vovô ver. Se você já tem pelinhos. O vovô é médico. Me pareceu plausível. Aliás, eu nem sabia o que era plausível com 9 anos de idade. Mas uma coisa eu sabia. Meus pelinhos, ralos, tímidos, já estavam por ali. Por entre as pernas. Tocados pela primeira vez por homens brancos velhos. Os cidadãos de bem. Eu era um balão de gás, pesado, que não conseguia flutuar. Eu era um balão de ar de gás denso, cheio, pesado, com pelos pubianos nascendo, ó, mamilos inchados aparecendo, ó. Eu não tinha corpo. Eu não tinha corpo. Eu não tinha ideia. Eu não tinha noção do que era ter ou não ter corpo. Eu não tinha idade, nem ideologia, nem luta, nem pelo, nem peito, nem sexo. Eu não tinha corpo. Lugar de pelo pubiano é na buceta. Lugar de buceta é no corpo, mas eu não tinha corpo. Eu era um balão de gás denso, cheio, lotado, pesado. Eu não tinha corpo, eu não conseguia me mexer. Imóvel. Descobri de várias crianças que queriam acabar com a carreira deles. Vocês já viram carreira de homem branco velho acabar por assédio? Eu nunca vi. Na balança de pesos e medidas pesei meu silêncio e meu corpo. O silêncio me ganhou. Da onde eu venho, vocês podem imaginar. Minha avó me ensinou a não falar alto, para não incomodar. Na balança de pesos e medidas pesei meu silêncio e meu corpo, mas eu não tinha corpo. Eu não tinha silêncio, eu não tinha para quem berrar. Eu não grito. Minha voz é sussurro. É barulho de canto de cigarra. É chiado de abelha. É barulho de queda de água do rio. É barulho de balão de gás, de bicho denso, cheio, pesado, pesei. Meu silêncio e meu corpo. Sussurrei. Corpo.
Wow, very good.
I just can't wait. I don't know you guys, but meet each other and raising these voices. Oh,
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll do it eventually.
I want to show you some of the comments we have here because
Yes,
it's like,
please.
the community is getting together. For example, this it was touching for me. Bridget Lafleur is saying, "Proud of you, son," because his son is here. Mersima, he says.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, and of course, RickTheMost is contesting to the responses. Thanks for your kind comments, everyone. Thanks to you for raising your voice and making that beautiful poetry and strong.
Bora que bora. That's for Portugal.
Yeah. Bye, Carol. A lot of supporting to Carol. Minas gritan. Bora, bora, bora. Yeah. Lot of support.
Thank you. Thank you for all your comments. You are amazing people. Let's see the scores. Ready? Our jury. 1,
Counting down. 2,
2,
and
3.
slam. For Andrew, 8.3. 8.3. Pilar Rodriguez Aranda, 8.5. 8.5. Amanda Eke, 9.7. 9.7.
Very good. Now we can say amazing performance. Well done, Carol. Super strong poem. Very difficult to say, to share it. Thank you for sharing it. And with a huge message, of course. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
We're going with the next two, right?
Yeah, we have 2 left. We go to Europe. We remain to Europe actually. And we go to Spain. Here I am with 0. Good luck, 0.
Oh, with 0.
Voy a contaros 3 historias sobre mí, así podré sentir que me conocéis al fin. 1. Soy yo, el reflejo de tu cuerpo en los cristales, la charla del entrenador con michelines no me vales. Soy quien te da valor para robar esos laxantes, quien te dice va a doler pero va a ser mejor que antes. Soy quien te introduce los dedos en la garganta hasta 6 veces al día desde que te levantas, quien te hace sentir llena cuando estás vacía, quien te compra inhibidores de apetito en la farmacia. Cambié tu percepción para que nunca fueras tú, pero todo fuera igual si mirabas alrededor. 2. Soy yo, cada uno de los arañazos en tus antebrazos, el perro en llamas que te muerde y da zarpazos, y no ladra sino grita con chillido humano. Soy el hombre sin cabeza sentado a tu lado, soy cada una de las voces que te dicen hazles daño y gritan más si no les haces caso. Soy la pared contra la que te das cabezazos mientras esperas a que pase encerrado en tu cuarto. Cambié tu percepción para que siempre fueras tú, pero nada fuera igual si mirabas alrededor. 3. Soy yo, esa copa que te hace sentir mejor, soy el alcohol que abraza tu garganta y te da calor. Cuando quieres decir la verdad, yo te doy valor, soy quien hace que te olvides de mirar al reloj. Soy tu familia, tratando de encontrarte, pero no puede, la rehabilitación a la que nunca vas los jueves. Soy quien te dice que no escuches a tus hijos, que sabrán ellos, quien te atiende cuando vendes el anillo en la casa de empeños. Cambié tu percepción para que a veces fueras tú, pero todo fuera más fácil si mirabas alrededor. Y ahora que ya me conocéis, vosotros, me llamáis enfermedad, me echáis la culpa, me uséis de excusa para que vuestros actos no causen repulsa. Cobardes, no podéis vivir sin mí, os lo aseguro, no sois nada más allá de aquellos 4 muros. Así que abrázame. Como ya lo hiciste antes, estoy aquí para hacerte sentir mejor y tranquilizarte. Nunca más voy a dejarte solo, nunca más sola. Me alimento de tus pensamientos, bebo lo que lloras. Soy yo, estoy en ti, vivo contigo. Si me olvidas muero, así que tengo un truco. Hacer que pienses esto. No puedo. ¿Crees que soy yo quien esconde las llaves de las puertas que te cierras? Y es mentira, están abiertas, solo entra a comprobar que no conducen a ningún lugar. Porque esto no consiste en salir. Al fin y al cabo soy yo el que está en tu casa y lo que escondo es tu revólver, tu única arma, y no te la pienso devolver. La he cogido y le quité sus 5 balas. Autoestima, confianza, fortaleza, resiliencia, voluntad. Plink, 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 plink. No tienes balas. Pero escucha. Si acaso las encuentras y te atreves, si no miras atrás ni retrocedes, si no te tiembla el pulso ni te asusto, cárgalas en el tambor. Y aunque te haga más promesas o te ayude, no te pares, no lo pienses, no lo dudes, ¡dispárame! Porque solo así me iré.
Very good.
Well, let's see. They put
Many comments.
Pusieron un poema de comentario casi. No es joking, I'm joking, but guapo, saleroso, huracán, tifón, kraken, pantocrator, catapulta, pirámide, gacela, Thompson. Oh, you see what I mean? They really love them.
Venga, Españita, vamos. Croqueta de pollo.
Croqueta de pollo, sí.
I really like that line, I drink what you weep. That was just such a powerful image.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Such a powerful.
Zero Presidente. So we are one before the end.
Yeah, and I don't want to omit this comment from Carol, who's saying, obrigados, pero apoyo. Thank you all.
Thank
Thanks
you,
to
Carol.
you, Carol. So
Let's see
are
the
you ready?
scores. Yeah.
Scores.
1,
2,
2,
3.
3. Slam.
Damn.
Pilar Rodriguez, 8.9. 8.9. Amanda Eke, 9.3. 9.3. And Andrew Monica, 9.2. 9.2. Beautiful. Lots of comments. Could you imagine being a slammer competing right now?
No, but you know what? Listening to all of these amazing folks makes me want to get out and start slamming again.
Yeah.
I want to get on stage again. I need a stage right now. They're so great. It's really
This
good to
happens,
watch.
no? Yeah, this
Yeah.
happens. It's like when you go to an event, no, a live event, and you are not performing, and you're like, somebody give me the stage now.
Yeah, get me up there right now. I want to go right now. Absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
true,
it's like I'd love to be with presence, face to face with every single one and all of their people. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, the reactions. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
In between everyone.
Yeah. We will do it. We will do it. So let's go now with our last participant.
Last performer.
Woo, last person.
Let's go to Greece, Michelle Houwers.
Michelle Houwers is
Good luck,
in
Michelle.
the house.
Good luck.
I got drunk in a meeting last week. You wonder how well everybody drank a lot, but I was a little bit more cheerful and a bit more spontaneous and a little bit more female than everybody else. The feeling of guilt kicks in along with a hangover. Don't make them think you're not serious about your work, even when they pour you one drink after another. When I'm amongst men, I falsely trust that one of them will say, "Hey, this girl is too drunk." Even worse, I falsely trusted one of the women at the table will say so, and now I'm doubting whether I should share this with the world, because it's different when you hold part of the blame. But what does that even mean? You grew up learning this feeling of discomfort is called flirting, and you should be okay with it. But I remember the first rape threat I got. I was 14 and I felt guilty, and I didn't tell anybody because I'd get, what did you expect? Don't talk to strangers on the internet. You know, you don't know much when you're 14, but you know shaming. And I remember the first time I almost got raped, but let me get ahead of you. He was our friend for 5 years at the time, of course borderline inappropriate all this time, but we decided it was funny because, God, why are you so uptight? The question, why did he go to his house, then rings the drums of war inside of me. It wasn't sexual abuse, just a bad sexual experience, but I understand. What exactly do you understand when the requirements of sexual abuse have to be so perfectly met that even a slight point in time where you didn't manage to say a hard no equals a yes? You know, you can't see it coming, but you can feel it. You can feel the uncomfortable tension at the tips of your toes, preparing them to run as fast as they can, locking your gaze at the exit, rehearsing how you'll say no, and for it to be convincing, but not insulting. It is a moment that gorgeous is traded for bitch. And the spectrum seems pretty binary to me. It's either rape or then you wanted this. So what happens in between? Most of all, I remember the million times I was called a tease. Boring, limited, not cool enough. But the post-it on my door reads, don't forget, keys, wallet, pepper spray. And I just learned pepper spray is considered illegal, and my spectrum ranges from exhausted to infuriated, sometimes both. And it is not a spectrum anymore. It is a ball that's ready to explode, and that's not pretty. It's no longer politically correct feminism and billboards that say more men get abused too. Pretty Eurovision lights in Europe voting for me because I talk about issues that matter. Me Too movement, all victims can join, but none of it really matters because where are the me-nots really? When the question is no longer have you ever been harassed, but when were you first harassed? Teased, abused, underpaid, discriminated, raped, killed. But thank God, there's always someone to tell you, well, you could have just left.
Wow. Very good.
I really
Amazing.
can see the people on the audience getting crazy like that, like woo, 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 woo.
Yeah. Go, Grace. Okay, so we are in the end. We're gonna see the score, and then we're gonna have a 10 minutes break because we have to prepare the ending and do the calculations and everything. So, are you ready?
Three,
1,
two.
2, 3, slam.
Cool. Amanda Eke, 9.6. 9.6. Pilar Rodriguez, 8.2. 8.2. And Andrew Manica, 9.4. 9.4. Ay, amigos, cuánta cosa, amigas, amigues del mundo. Just a little bit of Spanish for all the people who is joining and maybe not speaking English. Ha sido una tarde maravillosa con 10 participaciones desde México, Guatemala, Sudáfrica, Estonia, Brasil, Mauritius, New Zealand, Portugal, España y Grecia. Estamos rumbo a Bruselas en este septiembre del 2022 para encontrarnos por primera vez en el World Poetry Slam Festival. And we really want to thank you all because it has been wonderful. A lot of work, of
Thank you
course,
so much.
but wonderful.
Yes, 3 days we are here. We made it. Happy Poetry Day to everybody. Actually, that's why we chose this date to finish in the World Poetry Day. Thank you all actually for all the work behind the scenes, for all the videos, the people who put the subtitles, the people who recorded the videos, sent it to us. Thank you all for all your work and for your acceptance to our invitation. And now we have prepared a very emotional
Video,
video with all the
yeah.
poems we show all these days.
But
It's
Maxis,
like,
could you please, could you read these comments? I don't read Greek.
Sapesano Harumenos, I will die happy. Thank you, Zeb.
And this one?
Trela Nevan Salara, you get us crazy, Michelle.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
so
Michelle.
people, it's really exciting, as well as their brilliant job hosting Monkeys and Canuto.
Thank
Give a shout out and much love to both Jim Miel and Philip Mersman for all their hard work behind the scenes.
We have Philip here as well.
Yeah, this is a big report of all the World Poetry Slam organization. 60 countries on the Poetry Slam scene. We decided non-stop during pandemic COVID-19, and we started to find these ways to keep in touch, to keep open our minds, our hearts, our ears. So thank you so much. And now it's time to just
we'll do the break, 10 minutes, and then we'll back all together to announce the results.
Yeah, let's enjoy this video with all the poets who were participating.
Eu não tinha ideia, eu não tinha noção do que era ter ou não ter corpo. Eu não tinha idade, nem ideologia, nem luta, nem pelo, nem peito, nem sexo. Eu não tinha corpo.
What is the word for the sound of your own destruction announcing your presence? What does it mean for your existence to be noticed only during your annihilation? For the two to be so tightly intertwined?
Y una noche cualquiera, por tantas preguntas, al fin me hago vereda, me hago viento, porque sí, llegué al final. Y ahora, ¿quién me salva? ¿Quién me va a cortar la soga? ¿Quién me va a patear la puerta? ¿Quién me va a dar un trabajo, casa, perro y un amor?
Nunca pude gozar del derecho real de poder caminar sola, sin sentir que tenía que tener navajas sucias en la espalda. Yo no quiero ser una judía, porque no me interesa tu sangre en otro lado que no sea adentro de tu cuerpo.
Ces vêtements déchirés ne sont pas un problème. Ce qu'il faut réparer, c'est ce putain de système qui, d'une femme mal en point, ne voit qu'un bout de viande, tandis que les gens bien ne font rien et attendent.
Wanted to tell him, I'm not a violent man. That his tavern is the only place that has the ability to tranquilize my seeds, expose my mind to a different reality, where Maliake is the spine of Richmond, who mastered the art of mental health.
Que conmigo los machistas se quedan atrás, los escupo, los aplasto, los humillo y al final tienen que rendirme igual.
Overvol, nog altijd leeg, terwijl ik dweil met de kranen open en mijn behaarde allochtone billen met muziekpapier van Paul Snoek afveeg. Dat is een beroemde dichter uit de lage landen, hoger troon, geen mijnwerker of fortarbeider, kom zoals je bent.
It wasn't sexual abuse, just a bad sexual experience, but I understand. What exactly do you understand when the requirements of sexual abuse have to be so perfectly met that even a slight point in time where you didn't manage to say a hard no equals a yes? You know, you can't see it coming, but you can feel it.
Yeah. Have you forgotten if the last tree dies, the last man dies? Like the blonde hair, we all die here. Like game of Ludo, anyone who doesn't play their role dies. So let's roll the dice as we labor on our quest to find a home we can go to. Because even if the Ludo dies, when the last tree dies, because the Ludo board was carved out of a tree.
No. Breathe in. Why don't you go play on your game? Breathe out, pretending not to hear him as he huffs his insistence that I am broken. Breathe in, flinching as he punches his pillow. Breathe out his insistence that I am broken.
Trabajo digno siempre y el doble de salario. Repito, trabajo digno siempre y el doble de salario. Nunca más subempleadas sosteniendo un mundo donde nosotras no gobernamos. Somos diosas en la tierra, con un crew de diosas en la espalda caminando.
He, no, she, no, they, yes, they want to live. We all know the lonely darkness that can be placed under a risk. Despite statistics, It doesn't have to end like this. No love is within a consenting arm's reach, and they are the powerful pivotal point through which many they will teach us. They are an elbow, but of an archer. So.
No sabemos nada. La Virgen ya no quiere salir de sus hijos. La bruma silencia todo lo que toca. El miedo sitió hasta el jardín de atrás. No volverán los colibríes de pecheras irisadas, ni las mariposas solares, tampoco la
Pozri sa do zrkadla pred tým, než vyslovíš ten primitívny antiludský verdikt a nehovor, čo mám, čo môžem alebo musím.
Women don't ask for much. The right to an education without being shot by a Taliban gunman, autonomy, free contraceptives, reproductive rights, and to the men who decided on a tax on feminine sanitary goods and skinny jeans for all. You can kiss my fucking thigh gap. Women don't ask for much. Yes, literally. Women don't ask or negotiate very well, so we get less every single time. Let's work on this shit, women. Why the fuck don't we ask for much?
Questa è la storia di cui avrei bisogno. Una storia di storie incrociate. Che mi dica che da qualche parte ci sono pure io e che ha un senso tutto questo sopportare. Non è necessario che io sia un personaggio ricorrente e nemmeno che sia uno importante, ma anche soltanto l'ennesimo uomo, l'ennesima donna che passa per strada e fa la sua parte. Non serve me la leggano tutte le sere, ma magari soltanto stasera che è un po' più forte la nostalgia. Forse non serve nemmeno che sia una storia. Forse basta anche solo una poesia.
¿Crees que soy yo quien esconde las llaves de las puertas que te cierras? Si es mentira, están abiertas, solo entra a comprobar que no conducen a ningún lugar. Porque esto no consiste en salir. Al fin y al cabo soy yo el que está en tu casa y lo que escondo es tu revólver, tu única arma, y no te la pienso devolver. La he cogido y le quité sus 5 balas. Autoestima, confianza, fortaleza, resiliencia, voluntad.
But the harder you try to hide us, the stronger we will rise, the further we will throw our new constellations that will steer us on our way to better. This is no longer the language of conquerors. This is our gift from the dirt eaters and the trash birds, a shared front where we signal in the Morse code of those who will survive.
One life, one fight. First rule, you must never turn your back to the sea. I sang, wishing my sanding could erode the walls and the laws that ground this family to bits. Because birthplace, because we not rich, erode the iron shore that brings families to the brink of the border to sink in sand, in liquid.
For slet ikke at tale om ens afkom. Dem hænger man på i noget, der ligner 18 år. Og når de så endelig er skrevet fløjt fra reden, så freden langt fra redet. Så kommer de rendende med pengeproblemer, vasketøj, laver rod og støj, tømmer køleskabet hver søndag og så en dag. Falder de frygtede ord. Du skal være bedstemor.
Bei mir ist es nicht so spät. Ich gehe in Reparatur. Ein Kran hebt meinen Brustkorb an, ein Baugerüst, wo meine Hüfte stand. Hautfliesen werden verlegt, Extremitäten aus Prothesen, gerissene Sehnenknochen mit Drähten, verziert von hochgestochenen Nähten, Gesamtpaket ist geklebt, der Kaffer ist Gaffer getaped, Erinnerungen künstlich beatmet, das Herz wird stündlich gewartet, die Lungenflügel werden gestutzt, so gut wie neu, fast unbenutzt.
Pega, ladrão! Querem roubar a nossa história e manter a escravidão. Pega, ladrão! Vocês queimaram minha casa, mas eu encontrei meus irmãos. Pega, ladrão! Vocês já pegaram tanta coisa, mesmo eu dizendo não. Pega, ladrão. Já que não tem lei pra vocês, eu faço com minhas próprias mãos. Por isso eu canto tanto e já te adianto, se me olhar de canto, aí que eu vou falar. Quanto ao seu espanto, já vai se acostumando que hoje o seu Nagchampa não vai queimar.
La pauvre s'était fait abuser par son beau-père. Que depuis tout ce temps, avant de dormir, elle ne voyait que sa tête. Et pour éviter les représailles, il avait pris la poudre d'escampette. Elle m'a décrit cet homme comme un lâche qui a eu grand lui voler sa pureté. Celui qui devant une fillette est comme une calache mais sans grande sûreté. À ces mots je me suis tu, car en général cet article m'écoeure. Mais je suis pris d'une rage semblable à celle qui transforme Bruce Banner.
Ella siempre me dijo que quería tener la cabellera como en la enredadera del whisky. Y hoy denoto y admiro de por vida su bello whisky. Desde niños siempre escuché que nos decían indios tontos por hablar y vestir diferente, pero más idiota era el quien lo decía, pues mi madre entendía 2 idiomas.
Wow. RickTheMost canal. Wow.
My heart. How are you guys?
No.
Amanda, Pilar, Andrew. Amanda, how are you?
Oh my goodness, this very big ups to you all for putting together that amazing 10-minute compilation. Oh my God, the poets are all so good. I mean, like every like Bakisa said earlier, or Kanatu, it's like every single subject, right? Like you get to get like a history of everyone's, like a written history of their life, and you just get to hear their different perspectives, even in a different language. I only speak English, but even in French, Greek, I still feel every emotion that everyone's talking about. So that's just the power of how much dedication these poets have to their work, and I respect and appreciate so much. So thank you all to the poets for sharing your amazing words with us. It's so great for me to be able to hear. So thank you all.
Thanks for your listening, Amanda. Thank you. Pilar, what do you feel?
Well, I love to see the way poets have had to adapt the stage, to have to work with the square, the rectangle and the camera, and how they do that. And it's a challenge to be able to judge a poem with just 3 minutes and one first reading. But all the elements, the voice, the bodies, and the emotion, the risks you take, that's all those things. At least those are the things that I take in consideration. And I'm very grateful because I'm so inspired. Really wonderful. It's been great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and all the audience is also really, really inspired. Thank you, Pilar. Andrew, Monica, what do you see? What do you say?
When I was watching the montage, it got to a point where you just see how it's flowing from one poet to the next, and the overarching sensation was that poetry continues to be in good hands. You're not really fearful for the future fate of poetry, regardless of where the world is going. I think that still remains one of the unifying threads that we carry as human beings, our ability to condense, to have people amongst us who condense and coalesce and really define the emotions and the experiences that people are going through from all walks of life. And regardless of the differences in language, the differences in background and history, still we come to a point where we feel connected, and it really shone through in that montage. And I'm really grateful just to be part of it. I'm really excited to see where things go from here. But yeah, this has been memorable, man. I had a great time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So love you, actually. It was a lovely night, great final. And we have the results, and we have a surprise as well. So let's see the results first, and then we'll say the surprise.
Yeah, so here, before that, here are many comments, many actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Cheering and thank you, and thanking everybody. Yeah, so just to show them up. Lovely, guys, lovely to
Thank you
have
for all the
you
comments.
this evening. And sharing this way. We really believe on poetry as a meeting point that changes life, changes our communities, our neighbors, and neighborhoods, not our neighbors. Why?
And as
Your
we said,
neighbor.
Focus on our neighbors.
My wish list.
as we said, we're gonna share all these poems separately in our YouTube channel, so you can share them with the world, and we're gonna share this video compilation as well, so everybody can see it.
So you wanna know? You wanna know the results?
Yeah, let's do it.
Dun, dun,
Drum roll.
Just congratulations to everybody,
So,
of course.
yeah, you were all amazing.
Felicidades, todos, todos.
Felicidades.
Mucho trabajo.
Mucho. So, uno, dos,
Dos,
tres,
slam.
slam.
Okay, so first position is Spain, who is the winner of this event, invited to Brussels in September. Congratulations, Spain. As you see, the scores are super
Congratulations.
close, one to the other. In the second position, we have Brazil with 27.3, just 0.1 points different. In the third position, we have Greece with 27.2. The fourth position, New Zealand with 26.8. The fifth, Portugal with 25. Where am I? With 26.5. Then we have Mexico with 25.8, Estonia with 25.4, Guatemala with 25.3, Mauritius with 25.3, and South Africa with 24.4. All the scores are super close, as you can see. Congratulations to Spain. Spain is invited to the World Poetry Slam Champions to participate with the champions in Brussels. All expenses are covered by the World Poetry Slam organization. And should I say the surprise now?
There is a surprise. No.
Yes.
No,
So,
don't do this to us. Everybody was like, what's the surprise?
okay, so what kind of runners-up event would be this one if we don't invite the runner-up of the runners-up to the World Poetry Slam organization as well? So Brazil is invited as well to join the World Poetry Slam Championship in Brussels in the end of September.
Go Brazil, go Spain.
Parabéns.
Congratulations to Brazil as well.
Sí. We can't
Congratulations.
wait. No podemos esperar ya para ver a toda la gente.
Please follow the World Poetry Slam organization website to see all the news about our championship in September. It's gonna be super fun, super good. You are all invited to come and see the event live as well, but we don't pay you. But yeah, it's gonna be different. The format is different. This year is a new format, so you'll see. It's gonna be super wide. Let's see now. Maybe if Spain is here, maybe they could connect with us, Zero, and Brazil. If they see us, maybe we can connect with them. I can send them an email with the link. It would be nice, actually. It's not.
I can stop reading all of these motions
Yes.
and feeling them. Yeah, yeah.
And let's see. I'm gonna try to send this. You can share the picture as well.
Yeah. ¿Ponemos de nuevo la imagen, Makis? I'm in shock. I'm sorry. I was like,
yeah, me too.
Deberías.
So if you want
Thank you, Philip. Thank you all. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Alicia 000, Manuela. Thank you so much.
This is for our runner-up championship. Congrats, and Moura approved. It's certificated. You can see this. And then congratulations to Zero from Spain. And thank you all, guys. Pilar, Andrew, Amanda. We really, really love to be walking this way with you all.
Absolutely. And thank
Thank you
you.
so much for having us. It was an honor.
Had a great time.
Thank you.
Enjoy your evening, your night.
Enjoy your evening, your night, your
or
day.
your morning.
Early morning.
Viva la poesía.
Early morning.
Feliz día.
Exactly.
Happy Poetry Day.
See you
Viva la
soon.
poesía. Ciao.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Did you like the video?